Shadows of the Evergreen Strangler. The rain never stops in Evergreen County. It drums on tin roofs, seeps into soil, and washes secrets into the ravines. But in the spring of 2023, something darker than water began to surface. 4 women. 4 shallow graves. 1 man, who should have still been behind bars. This is the story of the Evergreen Strangler and the clemency that set him free. My name is Mara Vale. I've chased stories from war zones to courtrooms, but nothing prepared me for Evergreen. It started with Kristin Harlow, 22, bright smile, part-time barista. Last seen leaving the Midnight Brew on December 12th, 2022. She told her roommate she'd be home by midnight. She never was. 2 months later, hikers found her remains in a thicket off Highway 26. Zip-tied, strangled, wrapped in a blue tarp. The medical examiner noted ligature marks so deep they'd crushed cartilage. Then came the others. Joanna Reed, 32. Body in a culvert outside Ridgeview, Washington. Skull fractured. Charity Lynn Tate, 24. Discovered beneath blackberry brambles in rural Multnomah. Bridget Walsh, 31. Curled inside a drainage ditch in Polk County. Fingers still clutching a broken necklace. 4 women, all in their 20s or early 30s. All vanished within a 60-mile radius. All strangled. All dumped like trash. The press dubbed him the Evergreen Strangler. But the police? They had a name. Elias Crane. Elias Crane had a rap sheet longer than the Columbia River. Burglary. Assault. Theft. In 2019, he drew a 4-year sentence. But in 2021, Governor Elena Hart granted early release to dozens of inmates who'd fought the wildfires. Crane was one of them. A hero, they called him. Less than a year later, Kristin Harlow vanished. Detectives built a timeline. Crane violated parole in July 2022. Failed drug test. No-show appointments. But the revocation paperwork sat on a desk for months. By the time they issued the warrant, Charity Tate was already dead. I obtained Crane's prison correspondence. One letter chilled me. The forest forgives. It hides what the city judges. Postmarked 3 weeks before Joanna Reed disappeared. May 2024. Crane is indicted for 3 murders. He pleads not guilty. Smirks at the cameras. Families pack the courtroom gallery, clutching photos of their daughters. But Kristin Harlow's mother, Diane, sits alone in the back row. Her daughter's name isn't on the charging document. Diane whispers to me outside. They forgot her. Again. Then August 2025. Prosecutors file a 4th murder count. Kristin Harlow. DNA under her fingernails. Fibers from Crane's pickup. A receipt for the exact blue tarp found around her body. Case closed? Hardly. Here's the red herring that almost derailed everything. An anonymous tip claimed Crane's old wildfire crew partner, a man named Marcus Hale, helped move bodies. Investigators chased Marcus for weeks. Turns out, Marcus had been in Idaho the entire time. The note, written on paper Crane smuggled out of county jail. A distraction. A taunt. Crane's trial is set for 2027. The families refuse plea deals. They want the world to hear every detail. But there's a fifth woman no indictment mentions. Ashley Raines, 22. Found May 7, 2023 in Clackamas County. Same ligature pattern. Same dump site profile. Crane remains a person of interest. No charges. Yet. Drive the back roads of Evergreen County at night. You'll smell wet cedar and distant wood smoke. You might see headlights flicker between the trees. Or maybe just your imagination. Because the forest forgives. It hides with the city judges. And somewhere out there, another tarp waits for rain.